Hello there, people on the internet. This ShadowGear655 here, doing a review of Drone, recently unveiled in the latest stop motion called Attraction. Characters and certain plot lines are going to be revealed in those stop motions. I'll sprinkle it here and there in terms of information, but I don't want to just be like, oh hey, here's this character, who's that character, whatever. And Drone and the review that's going to be coming up next, after this one, the next MOC review, not going to get into details on who those characters are until the stop motion for them is fully released, explaining who they are. So I'm going to start off with Drone. In terms of Drone, very clearly, this is a redeco, a repaint, different parts swapped out and whatever, of my self-MOC minion. The idea of making this is that, like, again, you go on Bricklink, you take a look at some stuff and go, hey, what pieces are available? And you look at it and go, oh, hey, these dragon heads are available in just red from a Ninjago set that was just a ship, and these red dragon heads were at the tip of them. And they're fairly inexpensive pieces, you know, for what they are. So I bought 2 of them, and I'm just like, lol, why don't I just make a red minion? And then I thought, like, yeah, let's make a red minion. And then that's what happened. And then I weaved it into the story, and this form of him isn't exactly a character, but he is technically a character. He will be integral to Minion's plotline, perhaps not in the way you expect. I mean, I did so well subverting expectations last time, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a different take. So this guy in particular, I wouldn't call him a placeholder. He's more so just like, he's in a state of like, oh, he's a mass-produced version of Minion. So that's all I'm going to say. In terms of the MOC in general, there's nothing different in construction with Drone, with the difference of 2 things, and I'll get to that when I get to it. I really, really love the look. Really love the look of how these red dragon heads look with the red shoes. I mean, it's the same look that Minion has, except he looks like he has a pair of giant red boots, and it's broken apart with Minion's because he has the dragon, like the eyes and the patterns on the legs. This is way different, and I think it's very striking, very, very striking, and I love the way it looks. Upper legs are the same. If it wasn't, it's probably not apparently clear, but this is just a recolored version of Minion, and I mean that so frankly, so literally, because this is Minion just recolored. Like, if I can... Hold on. I'm going to grab it. Doing it. Oh, sweet mama. Like, all of Minion's parts are in this little cup. Like, all the parts he normally would have are literally all put off to the side. So, that's something. Also, I just realized my window is open, so you probably heard some birds chirping, so I'm sorry. So, yeah. Just, he's all recolored. You can tell what's really changed. There's the chest, this whole side used to be blue, and now it's all changed to red, and it's very cool looking seeing a MOC that was not designed, but made to have 2 different colors on each side, and then seeing them, for lack of a better term, whole is really, it's very interesting. It's really striking, because for the longest time, Drone, this color scheme of Minion was on my desk for a good 6 months. Like, this guy and, I might as well say it, Purity, who is the next MOC review, those are 2 characters I made a while ago, like last year a while ago. Maybe a little bit after, like, I think actually, the more I think about it, the characters I created last year, but the MOCs I didn't make until like January. So they've been around for a while. And I guess you can tell how long ago I planned to do that stop motion. Had a pretty rough early part of the year. I don't want to get into it, but it was pretty rough. So, yeah. This guy's been on my desk for a while, and he's been really cool to stare at. One of the differences is having these little, like, Hero Factory armor bits on his arms. I don't know, I just added them on there. I thought they looked cool. I mean, it'd be nice to have one in blue, so maybe put that on Minion as well. But, I don't want to recolor anything. I'm really not behind doing that as much anymore. Another weird thing is that he has silver on his back. The only real reason why there is because I don't have that piece in red or in black. The black one I gave away, and I can't find the red one. So, it's silver. I don't know. I could have put in the effort to make a different backpack, but I really didn't necessarily feel like it. Also, another thing to point out is that his eye color is, it's cute orange. It's the darkish yellow. Originally, they were going to be like bright blue, like really bright blue, like a Mesky blue, if you know who Mesky is. I decided to go with the yellow. It stands out a lot more from the mask. I think it looks really sharp. Really sharp. Last thing to really cover with this are his weapons. One of which is just Minion's red boxing glove, or just gauntlet. I mean, he'll use it, sure, but the major weapon that I made for him is this gun, which it's not particularly special. It's a little slapdash in construction, but the way you attach it, same exact way as Minion's gauntlets. So you take the hand. Oh, probably should zoom in for that. Apologies for that. I'm also experimenting again with autofocus to see if I can make this look good at all. So, okay, there is that. And we just plop the gun right on top. Slide that on. Put this arm back on. Oh yeah. And now he's got a big pew pew gun, which it's like a machine gun. Like, it works. Like, it's not particularly the greatest looking weapon in the world, but again, this MOC, again, not a placeholder, but for a temporary weapon, I think this looks really cool. I like the way this looks a lot, and in combination with the gauntlet, I'm not going to put it on for the sake of time, but the whole thing of like having this little red bit here, like, it works well, like filling this out and making it look a lot bulkier. And you know, he can still hold it, like he still has all the articulation. So that's fantastic. I love the way that looks. So yeah, that's Drone. Nothing particularly new with this guy. He's basically just Minion recolored as red with some storyline beats to him and a gun. That's all he really is. But I'm looking forward to experimenting with this character in the future, and that's all I really else. I feel like I didn't give too much away, but I like when people speculate about what's going on. So let's just say, hopefully, it won't take me another friggin' 6 months to make a stop motion. So anyway, guys, this is Shadow Gear 655, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye!